What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Right here we are going to be checking out the battle pack of Godzilla X Kong from Godzilla vs. Kong, the Hollow Earth battle set. I just found this at the bargaining bin. Was not really expecting that. As you can see, there is some damage, but as far as I could see inside, everything is in here. But mostly we are going to be checking out the scenery part because we have seen these two figures multiple times. Everything is still the same instead of the paint job, so we will be talking about the paint job on both of these figures, but mostly we will be looking at the accessories and or scenery if you want to. So before we do that, let's check out the box. We got Hollow Earth right here. On the top here we do see the heave, but we also see over 17 inches all the way up to the top. So I wonder, is it 17 inches or is it actually 18? We'll have to wait and see. On the sides, it just continues showing us the back, what it's going to look like fully assembled. Hopefully this will be able to hold other figures. And on the back, we do see it. It is sideways, but at least we get to see the whole setup. And I wonder, will this look good with a different light because how that glows? I know it's not really glowing, but if we could get a light that makes it look like it is, that would be awesome. So yeah, let's go on and get everything out of the box, out of their cardboard prison. Alright, we got them out of their cardboard prisons and assembled. So let's look at them real quick. We're going to check out Kong real quick. Kong has the orange glow from the Hollow Earth cave, or the homeland of the Kongs, or the kingdom, whatever you want to call it. And he has also the glow from the Godzilla silhouette. Hopefully I said that right. From the floor of the cave, or going around the throne. So that does look pretty nice, and I like how the glow is going upwards while the other glow is coming down, showing it more detail and everything, or how it would be. But other than that, this is just the same Kong as we have seen before. Nothing is different. So it has the bow damage on the shoulders. So we're going to move him to the side. Next, we're just going to look at this. The heave is the same. As far as I know, I think they weren't green. I think this is the only way to get a green one. I could be wrong, since this has been a long time since or like a year or two, or probably more than that, my bad, since we have seen these. So if y'all know, let me know in the comments. We're going to move that out the way. Next, let's talk about Godzilla. Godzilla removed this, his atomic breath, or heat ray, as they want to call it now. Godzilla has more of this bluish color on his stomach, and he has this green over him. I do like that, but it looks more like he came out of a swamp and just has the algae and all the other stuff kind of like stuck to him. So maybe that's how he got into the Hollow Earth. He went through a tunnel in the ocean, ended up coming out in the Hollow Earth swamp or river, and just had the algae on him. Maybe that's what they were going for. So yep, that's going to cover for the two figures. Now for the main part for this, and that is the scenery. So let's go on and get this. Alright, it's all put together. I decided to put the two figures back in and kind of place them where they would belong. So, first off, as you just saw, that piece did move. Give y'all a little bit of a look at what we got. I'm going to bring the camera up. Now, grant, yes, you do not see the top pieces because I decided not to really put it for two reasons. One, this is only shown in the first movie, not first movie, but Godzilla vs. Kong with the floating rocks. You do not see these anywhere in the Godzilla X Kong, the New Empire, whatsoever. Now, yeah, you could say different areas have different spots, but then it's like, when you look at the film, when Kong jumps through this, that goes on almost through the entire spot, and even I think when they first landed, they see this floating around. But I mean, if you want to put it up there, you can. That's all up to you. I decided not to. But also, this scenery right here looks kind of nice and everything. I didn't really want to mess with that. That's the other reason. These platforms are not really put into the bases. As you can see, I can move this around because I did not want to really mess too much of this things up and if I did not need to. So I ended up just cutting the latches off of some of these. Just like on top of here, I cut the top parts off. The bottom is still connected where Kong is in his throne. This part is connected to this part because I already did that, as y'all could see on when I was assembling some of these. But up here, I decided to cut them and everything. But these can still hold the Titan's weight. As you can see, that just shifted down. Just need to lower it. And see, can hold these figures up. And these are a lot heavier than like your Monster Arts or your other figures. So if it can hold these, it can hold the others. And let's see if this side can hold them. Since this is a more bigger space. And yes, it can. It can hold the figure. Now I tried Kong because Kong is a little bit more heavier than the Godzilla because he's more of length than in the width. I mean, not width, the weight. So if it can hold him, it can hold your other figures as well without really doing anything. You still need to like put some of these together. But other than that, everything else came out fine with it. Alright, I changed that for the SH Monster Arts Godzilla and Kong. Since this is basically for the from that film, I decided to bring in the Godzilla base version and Kong before their second round where before he gets the scars and everything. So that actually would work out. And like I said, since it could hold that Kong's weight, let's see, will it hold this Kong? Now, granted, these figures do have a bit of an issue with these movable feet. Trying to do this with one hand, and as you can see, it will hold Kong. The only thing is, like I just said with the movable feet, y'all, if y'all have this figure or any Kong figure, you know that the feet will move. And if that side hold them, this side right here should hold them as well. And it does. And we're going to see if he'll stay stand. But yes, I do like this setup and everything. But the only thing is, I saw just to keep this part off, maybe I'll just put this like up here or something to show that it is in an underground cave, or just save this for something else. I don't know. But I do like how that part looks. We still get the top part of the mountain range right here, even without that on there, and everything else. Would have been nice to see Godzilla go into the Hollow Earth, and I think that was a part of the movie that was cut. He was meant to fall in or go to the Hollow Earth and actually fight in this area, so That would have been an epic fight to see. But we're going to move them out of the way. So next up, I'm going to just show, like, since we see tree wants to fall apart. Since in the new movie we actually see the crystals and everything else, let's bring those in, shall we? Alright, I'm going to move this piece out the way so we can see. So we can bring in the crystals, and they actually looks pretty good. I only brought out 2 of them just for the show the comparison with them. And that looks pretty good, especially seeing the new movie and we see these everywhere. It will work. You put them up here on top and everything. Do whatever you want. Now we're going to move on to Kong's lair. And we're going to see if we can change that and make it look more like what we see in the second movie with Scar King's lair with his stuff. Alright, so I got the landscape set up. I've removed the floor base for this to give it more of like what we would see in Scar King's lair, since we didn't see that in there. So, but we do have the waterfall pieces, and we got the bones right here. And actually, with how the bone color or the base for this looks, kind of matches up with that. Then when you have the lava or the lava falls right here, kind of lights up like back here. Does look pretty nice for it. So it does kind of look like it would work together. And if that part wasn't lighting up there, that does look kind of nice, where you got to go through these to get to the throne or whatever, or you can move these around. But now, if you were wondering what I was just doing, as you can see, slide these out the way. As you see right here, these 2 parts connect. I just realized we do have this empty spot right here, and I thought these lined up together right here somehow. It's like in the film, we do see a big size rib case, but we don't see the other side. We just see like this part right here. So I was curious if these actually connected or not, or how did these end up working, but they don't. It just works like that. Flip that around. Like this is the only thing about the cardboard parts I don't like. You see one side looks good with the detail, on the other side you don't see nothing, so you gotta have them facing one way or it don't work. Try and get the back. Trying to see, because the light comes from off the side, so we're going to move these to the side to make it even a little bit better. And there we go. We got the lava on both sides lighting up everything. The floor, it all looks good just like that. You can have it just like that if you want. Just like over here, we got the crystals with the landscape. We got the top part showing the upper level of the hollow earth and everything. Everything looks good. But yeah, I'm going to go on and end it right here. Let me know what y'all think of what you could do with these if you have them. And I will catch everybody next time.